not a writer, but I'm giving it a go. I'm not really enjoying my time on fanfiction as much as I thought.
Can someone read it to me, please?
How long?
I just linked it to you.
You didn't. You linked me a Changeling thing.
That's the story.
Is that the story? Why is it called Changeling thing then?
We could read a chapter each. It's not the chapters aren't that long.
The change.
So
and
basically,
there's 6 of them, which means that we could read one each.
his excuse for not being able to write very well, instead of hiring an editor for free, because I do that. I mean, edit, not hire editors. Yeah, exactly. His excuse is he's an A+ science student, not a writer, and it confuses him, so he hasn't used punctuation and grammar. This is going to be amazing.
Set up because basically the first and third chapters, the second and fourth chapters, and the third and sixth chapters, when added together, like you add them up in that way, they actually all come out to about the same length. Because the first chapter is the longest of the first 3, and the
I want to read the lunar one.
Sixth chapter, longest. Yeah, basically. All right, so if one of us takes 1 and 4, one person does 2 and 5, and one person does 3 and 6, we'll all have the exact same amount.
Which one's the one with the lunar one in it?
I think like 2, 3, 5, and 6 all have lunar in them.
Well, I'll do 2 and 3 then. Or 2 and 5, yeah, that's the one.
So, Josh, do you want to do 1 and 6? Sorry, 1 and 4, or 3 and 6?
I could do 3 and 6 if you want, because
the 3 is the shortest, 6 is the longest.
I don't mind doing those ones if you guys are okay with that.
By the way, whoever reads the first line... Oh, actually no, I'll read this bit. Even the end bit of his author's note, listen to it. This is all, full stop. Now read the fic if you want, with an apostrophe between the N and the T.
What? If you won't. Alright.
If you want.
You want. Do this. Okay, so, oh god, yeah, there's an afterwards by the author that's also amazing. Okay. First of all, though, prepare your anus. We will start when the recording is ready.
Alright, it's ready now. Introduce it if you would.
Okay. Hello and welcome. We're gonna read a story. Okay, that's all this. Alright. Hey guys, we're gonna read a story. A terrible, wonderful story called Return of the Changelings.
It's going to be fantastic.
I'm eating an apple.
Alex is eating an apple.
He's eating an apple. What now? It has been written by Raw Havoc.
Which is precisely what this story is.
Yes. This is a My Little Pony fanfiction. And trust me, that is not its problem.
You thought you'd seen bad? Oh no.
I'm gonna build up the mental problems and this fanfiction's one.
You've seen nothing. Nothing. So, having said that, let's start.
Let's go.
Chapter 1, Strange New World.
Strange new...
Author's note. The reason the dislikes are high is because I forgot to label this as the first step in my OC's adventure in Canterlot. So I put the title. So I've put in the title the word parentheses MS parentheses. This stands for main story. P.S. Grammar and punctuation is not used much, cause it confuses me. Cause, C-O-Z, I'm a A+ science student, not a writer. But, I'm giving it a go. And I'm not really enjoying my time on fanfiction as much as I thought. That is all.
I can hear head slapping.
I'll read the fic if you want.
I'm just slow tapping.
Now, onto the story proper. Rainbow Dash was resting on a cloud as the sun shined down on her as she tossed and turned uncomfortably on what she might call the roughest cloud in all Equestria. As she did this, something caught her eye, something rather unexpected. an enormous hurricane with a purple center. Rainbow Dash was looking at the purple center as she got a better look at it as she noticed something bright falling from it. There's no punctuation in that.
No, that's all.
Not a single comma. That's not even a simple sentence or a complex
Or
sentence. Just
punctuation, zero punctuation. Was it Scootaloo trying to perform a sonic rain boom? Was it a comet falling from the sky? Rainbow Dash couldn't figure out what the object was before it hit the ground with an earth-shaking crash. Even though it was in the sky, she felt the shockwave from the object impact underneath. But for now, that didn't matter. For now, her only concern was the hurricane.
Dun dun dun.
So, one paragraph, one sentence.
2 full stops, that's all.
Couple of question marks though, which is quite good.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
but there wasn't a single, even simple sentence. There was not a single comma.
They're all just huge long sentences without punctuation. When she looked out her window, Luna had happened to notice a burning object streaking its way across the sky. She ordered some of her men to go and retrieve the flaming object.
Stop, second.
There's no need to be like
Different
that.
change in tense.
Get that flaming object.
What do you want us to do when we retrieve it, princess? Asked one of Luna's highest-ranked guards.
Guards with an apostrophe, by the way.
Bring it to the Equestrian Mountain Military Experimental Facility,
Oh my god.
and he will fly into my arms, she answered with a small smirk on her face.
Question again. Like, he's got a good sense of tense down. The tense has changed, but how much do you want to bet that he's put the apostrophe wrong there, but he'll not use it when it's needed later on in the story?
Probably, although he has put 4 hours with an apostrophe, which...
Everything has an
is
apostrophe.
4 hours later. In parentheses. Yeah, there's actually an apostrophe there. Good job. You get a gold star.
Yay.
The air was thick with smoke as the royal guard surrounded the burning ruins of what some ponies would call a giant metal cocoon.
Drop
Other
pods.
ponies would call it a drop pod, but...
Yeah.
But this was more than a cocoon. It had strange language engraved around the bodywork.
Goddamn
Boy.
French.
There's actually some information there around the bodywork.
Oh my god!
The guard commander told his men to take the cocoon back to the lab and run experiments on it. A couple of days went by as the scientists deciphered the cocoon, and the strange language turned out to be an encrypted message saying, "This is..." No punctuation at all, so it's all in one sentence. "This is your only hope of survival."
You know, just pause. I really want it to open and it to just be Commander Boreal on the inside. It's just like,
Everything to be
Space Marines!
Space Marines. Actually, that would be really good.
Boreal.
Fair gamer, you want everything to be Space Marines.
Commander Boreal, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He
True.
doesn't use punctuation either, because fuck punctuation and grammar.
True. And the Xeno scum. Anyway. Why does it have message like that engraved on it? One of the scientists asked.
It should be
How
the
could it-
commander asking that.
How could a giant lump of junk like this be our only survival? The guard commander shouted back. Shot back, no, sorry.
He shot him with words.
He shot him with mine bullets.
Bullets. There you go.
Nine bullets.
Parenthesis. But at 11:30 p.m., things take a weird change.
Oh my god, that was so normal beforehand.
Yeah.
One of the security officers trots in to find that the cocoon is shattered into pieces. Seeing this, he goes over to investigate.
Comma, full, but a capital A afterwards.
A comma, capitalized A.
It's
As
worse than
he
you
walks
thought.
down the 3 sets of stairs to the lab, suddenly the light switch off, only to be replaced with dim red lights from the generators. As the guards got to the last set of stairs, he heard the sound of a pair of wings flare up behind him.
Okay, which sounds like what exactly?
Fluff.
Whoosh!
Flare!
It's that noise they make
Flare.
in the show. Just quickly, why do they always make emergency lights red? Because it doesn't take any more power, I don't think, to run white emergency lights. It's just red lights are dimmer.
It's like warn you that like that you're in emergency backup power.
Can't you
More
have
importantly,
something else to warn that?
don't they use like candles or something? Like, do they have like red fire that go on
Apparently
whenever?
in
Like,
this they've got electricity.
This is the Mountain Military Research Facility, so obviously they have proper electrical power and
I
stuff.
think there should be an abbreviation for that, because that's a long word.
hold on, we're not done yet.
The Mountain Happy
The officer
Fund
turned
Research
around to
Facility.
see who it was as he points his glowing horn in the direction of where he last heard the sound. Comma. At first he sees no- I'm gonna just start naming when he does use punctuation just so you know where it is.
Right.
The sound. At first he sees nothing until he turns around to be greeted by an alicorn with the soul-piercing red demonic eyes and
Draconic.
draconic eyes and pitch black stripes across his body, and his coat an ashen gray with wings that from afar look metallic but were actually covered by armor that blended well with his wings, whose feathers had
Holy shit.
had a special reflective quality to them rarely seen on an equine. His mane was dark black color with purple stripes in it, with his tail was
We took a deep breath before we started reading this.
was much the same, except the purple branched off into several different directions, comma.
Jesus, he wasn't lying about not being using punctuation.
Same paragraph, like all one paragraph so far. This is the second comma. Capital T. The security officer falls to the floor in horror as the strange alicorn slowly comes closer and closer. Finally, a period.
My God!
Okay, hang on a second. That description,
Let me finish the paragraph. Then
is
the
that
description.
Darkosis?
No, we're not getting into Tarkosis here.
It's a crossover.
No! No! The officer backs away as the alicorn trots towards him until he is back into a corner. Unable to get away, to get anywhere else, the officer watches in fear as the alicorn gets really close.
Really close. By the way, it says apostrophe in watches. So not only is that spelt wrong, but there's a fucking apostrophe in it.
Why does he keep... It's literally just like, okay, there's an S at the end of that word, so I'll put an apostrophe there just in case.
It's close. This is a comma, full capitalization. The security officer puts his hooves over his eyes. He hears what he thinks his final words he'll ever hear were.
Bad use of tense.
Read it.
What?
Okay, next paragraph.
Oh, next line.
What
Sorry.
the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I know, we should try and put voices on the characters.
Just quickly, what the fuck are you doing is probably the best thing for this fiction.
That's probably the best, that there is the most, it's actually the most well punctuated sentence.
It also sums up the fic. No, I'm joking.
What the fuck are you doing?
The alicorn asks with a confused look on his face. The officer takes one hooves off his eyes.
Oh, this is making my grammar sense flare up.
My grammar sense is tingling.
One of his hooves towards the officer. Let me introduce myself. My name is Raw Havoc. It's yours. Ass.
Oh, sorry, this was like the best name ever. I'm so manly, my name is Raw Havoc.
This is also the name of the author.
Feel my
Oh,
masculinity.
that's convenient.
Lightning, you wanted me to find a story that self-insert. Here you go.
I got it.
Anyway. Silver glaze. The officer answered back. Raw Havoc.
He spelled his own name
Back
wrong.
in Silver Glaze and tries to start a conversation. Hey, Silver Glaze. Guess it. Hey, Silver Glaze. No capitalization.
Hey, Silver Glaze.
Hey.
Well, listen. No capitalization.
He's having that voice now.
Capitalization. Silver. No capitalization. Glaze. Is it? Comma. Can you tell me where I am by any chance? He asked.
That's how you get into a conversation with someone you don't know, right? You walk up behind them menacingly in the darkness, spread your wings, walk towards them, glare at them, and they say, and then say,
No.
"Hey, how you doing?"
No. You walk up to them and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Ask the name and then say, "Hey,
Hey!
how's it going?"
You know, this is how Batman introduces himself to people.
Hey! Do you want to get an ice cream?
Do you want to go out for dinner later?
Okay, listen. Hey, Silver Glaze, blah blah blah. He said, "Hopefully, you're in the Equestrian Mountain Military Experiment Facility."
They really should shorten that to EMMEF.
Is there any way out of here by any chance? Raw Havoc! Subway silently points up at a vent on the roof. Havoc looks up at the vent and says, it looks bright enough. Havoc leaps to the skies towards the vent, ramming into it with his horn, trying to get it off. Until some
Get it on.
goes to Havoc. You can always take the vent off with your magic, you know. That's what your horn is used for. Silver said, trying to keep a straight face. That dude almost killed me. Anyway, it's fucking retard.
Let's laugh at the big scary guy. That's a good idea.
I love that. It's
Also,
like,
let's also tell him how to escape from accident.
1 minute fear, next minute ha 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 ha.
After a bit of struggling, Havoc finally takes off the vent. He then throws it to the ground. See you later, Havoc said with a smile. With a small wave, he then rockets through the vent shaft out the building, breaking the sound barrier into his new home of Canterlot.
Next.
That's chapter 1 of
Wait,
Wonderful
thoughts on
Things.
chapter 1 first.
I'm not even going to get into the grammar because I'll be here all day.
The thing is that they always say, English people, well, I know, I always say that English people are very OCD about grammar. I know I am, but my god.
Yeah, I don't get the characterization. He went from being, the fuck are you doing? To, hey, my name's Havoc, and
Hey.
how do I get out of here? Hey.
Hey there, gentlemen.
Also, I've just read the first paragraph of the next one. Apparently, he doesn't know he's a horse yet.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so yeah.
So he's been
Well,
walking
we're
around
gonna do
perfectly fine
just
beforehand.
the things we'll do chapters 1, 2, and 3, then we'll take a little break, then 4 and 5, and then a little
Havoc
break.
meets Luna. Oh, is it my
It's
go?
Lightning's turn to read this wonderful
Hey! While Havoc, comma, for no real reason, was trying to get out. See, that's a complex sentence, but it doesn't work. Look, while Havoc,
that's
comma,
the
was
modern
trying to
clause
get out.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
Because it would read, while Havoc, he loses control and crashes.
yeah, it doesn't work. While Havoc, trying to get the hang of flying with feathered wings, comma again, capital letter, he loses control and crashes with a stomach-churning thud. With a stomach-churning thud, Havoc, comma, fades into the darkness and then loses consciousness.
No, it's not conscience, it's conscience.
It loses conscience.
He loses his conscience.
Brackets, several hour, comma, apostrophe S later, bracket. What happened? Where am I? What am I? No, no, comma or anything. Havoc yelled when he woke the next
See,
morning.
now it's past tense again.
Yeah. He then takes a good look at his surroundings. He's in a strange room, the walls covered in golden decorations. Comma. Havoc puts his hoof to his head and clenches his eyes shut, trying to get rid himself of any dizziness left over from the night before.
Normally what I do on like a Saturday morning. Like,
Dizziness left over from the night before, thinking he is still dreaming. After a while he opens his eyes again and looks around one more, only to be greeted by a midnight blue alicorn with a flowing blue mane and tail that seemed to have stars like the night sky. She also had a beautiful green eyes. She also
breathe, don't breathe. Go, keep going.
startled, making him fall out of bed in his surprise. Havoc, comma. Yeah, yo.
Luna does not have green eyes.
Nope. Luna has blue eyes. And apparently, someone has green eyes in this.
Fuck you.
She's wearing contacts. That's what she's doing. She's wearing contacts.
Actually, she has teal kind of like at the bottom, but she's
That's
mainly
not
got
green.
blue eyes.
Teal is not green.
Fucking blue.
Close enough. He just doesn't understand.
Right,
Yo,
what voice
you're
are you
a
putting on?
horse.
What voice are you putting on for Havoc?
It's Lightning. He doesn't have voices.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Sorry.
I could think of one actually. Hang on a second.
but it'll keep changing every time you do it.
I won't do Mickey Mouse again.
Read the damn story. It's gonna be 3 hours long.
Wait, I'm a... Suddenly, full caps out of nowhere. Horse, what kind of fucked up...
Oh no, so Alex, I'm sorry, if you're gonna read this properly in the punctuation, it has to be, you're a horse. Wait, I'm a HORSE!
What the fuck kind of place is this? Havoc shouted in surprise. Wait, surprise? That sounds angry though.
It's surprised you angry.
You, sir, have a terrible swearing problem after only swearing in my presence once. Also, we are not horses, we are pony.
We are pony!
We are legion, for we are many.
Lightning's little line there, that was not actually him just ad-libbing. It actually says, you, sir, have a terrible swearing problem. Also, we are not horses, we are ponies.
No,
we are pony. We are pony.
We are pony.
Yeah, no, he swears once, and that's a terrible swearing problem.
Oh, you know. Can't swear in front of princesses that you didn't know was a princess.
Yeah. The Alicon said with a stern look on her face. Okay, cool, let me introduce myself. I am... Raw Havoc. What's your name?
Raw Havoc.
Raw Havoc.
Okay,
She used the apostrophe right. He's put what's your name?
I do like the fact that he's like, oh, wait, like, what the hell? Horses? Talking horses? What the fuck is this? I mean, I know I was talking to that one horse earlier when I let them out in the first place, but now I'm really confused. Okay, you don't want me to swear?
Someone he doesn't know is going up and gone, you sir have a terrible swearing problem. And he just goes, okay, cool.
Well, actually, no, it's better than that. It does make sense. He's freaking the fuck out because he's like, oh shit, horses. Then she's like, we're not horses, we're ponies. Like, oh, okay, never mind.
That makes perfect sense.
That's cool, that's cool. Okay, next line, you're gonna love this one. He turns into a complete dickhead as well. I am Princess Luna Havoc. I am the Princess of the Night. Luna started to says, but cut off in the middle by Havoc. Christ, I only wanted to know your name, not your entire life story. And another thing, don't call me sir. It's kind of creeps me out. It's kind of creeps me out, Havoc said as he rudely interrupting Luna as he spoke.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Oh my god, he's used the right
You're, oh my god, yes, a very unpleasant pony, aren't you, comma, but if it wasn't for me, you would be dead right now.
Actually, whoa, that's weird, that sentence, that what you just said.
Yeah.
I thought that entire sentence, including Luna said irritated. That is all perfect.
Holy shit, that's perfectly punctuated. You're, proper you're, a very unpleasant pony, aren't, apostrophe, you, comma, but if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead right now, full stop. In quote marks, Luna said irritated. He suddenly has these weird epiphanies of like perfect spelling.
Yeah, it's like the next couple of lines are really well punctuated.
Yeah, unless you got someone to edit this bit.
Just that bit, is it?
I don't react well to meeting new people or ponies for that matter. Oh no, here we go.
After pleasantly talking to that guard about a way to escape.
Yeah, I don't react well to meeting new people or other ponies for that matter, comma. Again, we're back to the old thing. Havoc said, slightly annoyed. Why don't you like meeting other ponies anyway? Luna asked curiously. That's not something I feel comfortable talking about. Well, at least until I get to know you better.
Well, you brought it up. Well done.
Havoc said, looking distractedly at the sun, saying nothing more, while burning his eyes out simultaneously. No, nothing more. They both then drifted into an uncomfortable silence. That's my sister's work. She raises the sun and I, comma. Luna trying to strike up another conversation while she noticed him looking, but was again interrupted in the middle. Wait, don't tell me, let me guess, you raised the moon, Havoc said with a smoke on his face, knowing the answer already. How did you know that?
How did you know that? Well, it's pretty it's just logic. If she said my sister raises the sun, then I think it's pretty easy to guess.
How did you raise the complete fucking obvious thing? Luna asked, comma, it should be, a surprised look on her face. It's kind of obvious your sister raises the sun and you have a... wait, it's kind of obvious your sister... How is it obvious that her sister raises the sun? Because she only just told him. The sun, and you have a giant mark on your bum with the moon on it. Wow. It's the first time I've ever heard it referred to as that. Showing that you raise the moon. ... Too many dots. Any other obvious questions you want to ask? ? He said with
wasn't asking a... Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, wait, was she?
No, she was.
She was. He said with too many spaces between the with and the a, unless it's... No, it's trying to space out, isn't it?
He said
with a condescending look as he then got up and started to leave.
Condescending look?
Can you look condescending?
Can you give someone a condescending...
Have you ever seen Condescending Willy Wonka?
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, there is a
See
condescending
how
look.
condescending he looks? Yeah, it's really condescending.
Here it is. I got it here.
I'll look it up on Google Images. I'll look at Google.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's like, carry on, Len, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it is got the same look.
Right. Okay. Wait, don't you want to meet my sister? Luna asked Havoc as she followed behind him.
I want to go out. No.
Well, hey.
Yeah, I know you don't like meeting people, but I mean, don't you want to meet my sister?
It's true, actually. I don't think your sister is going to be comfortable with the strange thing she doesn't know anything about in the same room with her. What? Why wouldn't she be?
Because she's clearly horribly, Raw Havoc knows.
There's just too much Raw Havoc.
But she's super, super uncomfortable.
That's okay, I will come with you, Luna said, trying to keep up with Havoc's pace. Havoc, stops. With an apostrophe, walking suddenly, making Luna crash into his rear end, and asks, What you want to come with me? ? He asks, a little confused. I'm
not going to guide you around the...
Well, yes, I want to help you get acquainted with my sister, Luna says as he helps her up. Okay, in that case, yes, I will meet your sister, Havoc said with a small smile on his lips. What? Wait, what? Okay. That is wonderful, Luna exclaimed, smiling happily. Wow, this story is advancing faster than
Jesus.
A racehorse on the track.
Trust me, it's going to get... It accelerates faster.
As Luna gallops happily down the hall like a small filly. I thought I said fishy for a second. I was like...
Small fishy.
That's a weird comparison. Havoc mutters to himself, what have I got myself into?
Nothing! You fucking woke it up, that's it!
Havoc then runs down the hallway to catch up with Luna. Why?
Oh, this is all in capitalization, so you have this as dramatically as possible.
It's very late, so I'm gonna... But what Havoc doesn't know is that he has been sent to the dimension for a reason. What could it be?
Fourth wall,
no
what's
punctuation.
No By the way, the top comment on this, after 2 comments, is Raw Havoc, maximum asshole.
But yeah, no, the thing is, because of the way the lack of punctuation in the sentence works, it literally reads as, but what Havoc doesn't know is that he's been sent to this dimension for a reason. What could it be?
What I think's funny is that he puts the word Havoc in it, it's like he's got Tourette's syndrome, but it's the word Havoc instead of swearing.
Havoc!
So he just puts Havoc in, like I'm reading the next one, and it starts off as Havoc, catching up with Luna, and then like two paragraphs down, it goes, Havoc, looks up at Luna. He puts Havoc in everywhere!
It wouldn't hurt to use the word we, or he,
sorry. You didn't read your chapter title. That was Havoc meets Luna.
Yeah, Havoc meets Luna with an apostrophe after the T in meets.
Okay, and we have chapter 3. Chapter 3 now, which is Havoc becomes apostrophe S royalty.
What? Why the hell does he just get to suddenly become royalty after being an arsehole?
Why the hell did Twilight
find out?
Okay.
Twilight was an arsehole.
It's my best reading voice, and I'm going to try and put voices on as well.
Okay, here we go.
As Havoc, catched up with Luna, he released something rather odd. Full stop. He's never done right there.
Yeah.
He's never been able to run this fast for a long before.
Run this fast for this long before.
For this long. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I misread that one. For this long before. Havoc, looks apostrophe S down and looked at his reflection on the squeaky clean floor and says, "These floors sure are clean." No. And said, "Oh, mother of God, I look ugly, but intimidating!" Exclamation mark.
Loads of dots.
He looks, apostrophe S, back up, greeted by a white Alucon with the picture of the sun on her rear legs, which she's actually on her ass, not her rear legs, apostrophe S, and a floating mane with the colours of the sun, because the sun is pink and green and blue.
Yeah, obviously.
Hello,
Wait, I thought you'd got an A+ in science.
Hello, I'm Princess Celestia. Hello. What is your name? I'm Queen.
Havoc, stop doing that. Looks up at Celestia. Well, Isent. That's Isent as in like stupid. Well, isn't a gentleman supposed to introduce himself before the lady? No, he's what? But anyway, I am Raw Havoc. No spacers.
I'd just like to make a point actually. I think the sun, different suns can be green and blue and stuff. Just gonna throw that out.
Our sun is.
That's true. Yeah. Exactly,
As
yeah.
far as I know, Equestria's son isn't.
But I don't think anyone
You
looks
think-
under
you
a filter.
Even when you're filtering sun through various spectrums to see it in different colors, it's not pastel.
No, I don't mean like,
Incredibly pale pinks and blues.
not even
and
filtering. I
greens.
think you can get blue suns and definitely red
They
giants.
aren't that bloody pale.
Yeah, I realise that, yeah.
Anyway,
It's light.
Celestia looks apostrophe S down at Havoc and replies apostrophe S.
Well, you're very mild-mannered, aren't you?
And he spelled aunt wrong this time.
R-N, no,
Your name
R-apostrophe N-T.
is Prince Havoc, apparently.
By the way, Prince Havoc, comma, full stop.
Why?
Okay. Havoc, comma, for fuck's sake, looks up at Celestia in surprise.
What? But I'm a prince!
No,
Exclamation mark.
that's in caps. Well, what?
Sorry,
I'm a prince.
Exclamation point,
sorry.
period.
I'll read it properly.
Wait, what?
I'm a prince!
No, it is.
I'm a prince.
He's staring while shouting.
Celeste, I can't do that, I don't think. Celestia looks apostrophe S at Havoc, with a grin as Havoc was jumping around the hallway like, it's turned Scottish now, like a wee school cult. With joy.
Like a wee school cult.
Havoc
God.
exclaim apostrophe S. Thank you.
Thank you.
With increasing numbers of exclamation marks. Celestia interrupts Havoc's joyful jumping.
Since you're staying in Canterlot, you will share Luna's room.
Whoa.
Whoa, man. Get it on with my sister.
Havoc stops in midair. Promptly doesn't fall because fuck gravity. What? Exclamation mark. Celestia, looking at Havoc, says apostrophe S.
You'll share Luna's room, didn't you hear me the first time?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. I am the queen.
Hello? I'm the queen.
Havoc replies apostrophe S. Why? Comma, exclamation. Oh fucking hell. Question mark.
Question mark, period.
Question mark. Period. Because a question mark doesn't incorporate a full stop.
No.
Luna walks apostrophe S up to Havoc, comma, and says, "What is it with fucking writing Havoc, comma? Is that part of his name? Do you think Havoc, comma is just part of his name?"
Havoc,
so.
comma. I know
And
what's
says
the point.
apostrophe S. I'll do my winner voice.
Because it is my request you sweep in my womb in my bed, bow chicka wow wow.
Whoa.
Havoc,
In my bed? Why is that
Havoc-
necessary?
Yeah, he didn't put in my bed. That's actually in the story. Jeez.
Yeah, it's in the story. I'm not making that
Also,
up.
I want to point out that for once he didn't put a punctuation before the thing, but he put the period. He has been putting the period like in any situation where it doesn't go like exclamation point or question mark, and set end quotations period. It just has no punctuation, end quotations period.
I mean, I'm surprised because you'd have thought he does it with an exclamation mark as well. Why would you put a period afterwards? Because both a question mark and an exclamation point both have a full stop in the symbol.
Because he's an A-star science student, he doesn't do English.
But you have to write theses, don't you? Thesisize.
Well, I would love to read his thesis.
Thesi.
Thesai is alright. Hold on, continue on. You're almost done.
Right,
Theses.
Havoc, comma, turns apostrophe S round and mutters apostrophe S. I guess that will work. Havoc then walks away because he doesn't question the fact that some girl wants to sleep in. Anyway.
Also because he knows the way around the hotel. He
Knows the way around the castle. The military. I just assume they're still in the military thing.
No, he broke out of that. They're in Cantlot
It's a
now.
military-
Oh yeah, okay. By the way, this is the best spelling of wasn't ever. He was Ent, so like he was Treebeard.
He was
Glad-
apostrophe ENT.
He was an Ent. He
He was an Ent.
glad when he heard he had to sleep with me. Luna said with a tear in her eye. Oh lol, Luna.
Oh, I'm not getting any tonight.
He wasn't. Sorry, Luna. No one wants to sleep with you. Celestia showing her sister some sympathy. It's like she's just tried to get with this guy, and this guy's completely blown her off.
See my sister's sympathy.
Yeah.
He will warm up to you soon. It's just a matter of time before he does, and then he'll fuck you. Apparently, that's what she's thinking.
Apparently this is what we're going with here.
Luna looks apostrophe S up at her sister, even though they're actually is Celestia bigger than Luna?
Ever so slightly, yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah, I think so.
You're right, sis, comma, period. Celestia replies to apostrophe S. Now you can get on with your royal duty, or go find that sentence is completely superfluous. Now you can get on with your royal duty, or go find Havoc.
You
Comma.
can't do. Why? You either have to do
Comma
one or the
period.
other. I think one's
There's
more
so much
important.
punctuation error, I'm just making punctuation mistakes myself.
Yeah.
Luna goes into her room to continue with her work. Well, as she's just offered to sleep with someone, I don't know what that work is.
Well, hey.
Honestly, I'm just kind of thinking this is like some sort of weird, like, BioWare moral choices. It's like,
I love the
now,
fact that-
you can get back to your moral duty, or you can go find Havoc.
I love the fact
The
that it was.
choice is yours.
I know, the thing was, the moral system was when Luna said she could sleep in my bed, and there was like, there's like the noble, the good choice, the bad choice, and the neutral choice, and Havoc just went for the neutral choice.
I'd like to make a point also. Why did she said get on with your royal duties or go find Havoc? So instead she goes into her room to work. I wouldn't have thought royal duties would be conducted in her.
No, that's lightning. That's royal duty.
Oh, duty. Oh, yeah.
I have a screwdriver. I will use it to end myself before we continue.
Well, can you end yourself after you've read chapter 4? Because that's your chapter.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna take a
Chapter
quick break
4.
first.
Fire in the sky. Okay, we'll come back after these commercial messages.
Just end it there.
We'll record some commercial messages later.